Hello, y'all. My name is Ivory, and I have a very important message today. My doctor told me that I will have type 2 diabetes for the rest of my life. He stated it was permanent. However, today I'm sitting here making this video diabetes free. And I'm going to sit here and also tell you how I did it. So please stay tuned for the rest of the video. I'm going to speak on when I got diagnosed, some emotional changes I went through, some physical changes I went through, some tips on how you can reverse type 2 diabetes as well. Also, I will post some lab results. Probably my medication will be posted on the video if I can find everything. So whatever I still have on hand, I will post that as well. I also want to encourage you to be consistent and stay focused. If you know someone that is having troubles with their diabetes or going through the same type of difficulties, please stay tuned and watch the whole video. I promise you won't regret it. Okay, so first, a little background on when I got diagnosed. Okay, so I received my diagnosis April 30th, 2019. I remember it vividly. I was in shock. I could not believe at my age that I have been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. So it was quite a shock to me. But I immediately started, it seemed like soon I got the diagnosis, all these symptoms just start flooding in. So my A1C came back 10. 10 is the highest number you can get. If you look at the A1C scale, 10 is the highest number, and that was my number, April 30th, 2019. So the doctor immediately put me on metformin. Metformin was not lowering my A1C, so she put me on it 3 times a day. I had to take it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Still did not lower my A1C. So then come the finger prick. I had to do that every day, morning and night, check my levels. Nothing changed. So then she started me with the, I can't remember the name. I think I might have, oh, matter of fact, she started me with this thing, the Freestyle Libra, where I had to put the monitor on the back of my arm. And mind you, it's April going into May. I have to have this metal monitor thing on me at all times. So I could not shower in an area. It just was very difficult getting used to. I would bump it into things, whatever. So I became very self-conscious using that thing or having it on in public because I couldn't wear my summer clothes without people noticing that thing. And at my age, I was like, I'm too young for this type 2 diabetes. So yeah, that was an emotional toll that it took on me as well. Just being self-conscious. So anyway, physically, the physical changes were far worse than the emotional. I feel like, well, I don't know, it might have been 50-50 because with the emotional, I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think I was a little depressed as well because I had to change my whole lifestyle. I was a very outgoing person that liked to travel and things like that. But after type 2 diabetes, I kind of stayed more into the house, and that comes with the physical that I'm about to discuss with you. So, with the physical changes, I had frequent urination that just came about. It seemed like soon I got the diagnosis, it was like boom. all these physical changes just started. It's like my body heard the diagnosis and was like, hey, it's time to start all these drastic changes immediately. Like there was no um, transition. It just seemed like soon I left out, that's how I felt. Soon I left out, boom, 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 all these things just started happening immediately. So the frequent urination, having to go to the bathroom, probably 30 minutes to an hour. And this was daily, every 30 minutes, every hour is like a running joke in the family. It's like, oh, there she go, running to the bathroom again. So it's like, I always had to plan uh, where a bathroom would be near. If I went out with the family or went to an event, I always had to plan ahead and make sure there was a bathroom, because when it hits like boom. At this time, I was still working in my corporate office. So it was very strict where we only had 2 to 3 breaks a day. So, of course, that did not work for my body when I had the type 2 diabetes. So there was times, I'll be 100% honest with you, where I had accidents at work. So I was grateful when 2020 came about and I was able to start working from home. So that was a good thing for me. Well, actually, I'll take that back. I actually went home before the 2020 situation happened because my boss, she just felt so bad for me. A lot of the things that I was going through. So I went home at the end of 2019. She said, you are responsible to do your work from home, and I know it would be better for you since you're, on this frequent schedule with bathroom breaks. And then by this time, my doctor had put me on diabetic injections as well, trying to get my A1C down. And the injections did not work either. It just, I think maybe I lost 20 pounds, and that was the water retention. So it really didn't do anything for me either. I thought there was no hope. I also had fatigue. I was always dizzy. I was always low energy. Um, I also had a lot of brain fog. I still deal with that as well now, but I don't know if that's from a long-term issue that I'll deal with now, since my A1C was so high for so long. So again, that's something I don't know, but I still deal with that from time to time, the brain fog, but it's not as bad as it was then. I was always in a cloud or a fog no matter what. I always had to write something down to remember it. Um, it just was really bad. So that's a little background on some things I've dealt with having type 2 diabetes. I want to talk about next a turning point for me, like an aha moment. Again, I just said that towards the end of the year of 2019, I got put on diabetic injections. Now, those injections, they were so painful to the point I was having stomach cramps, stomach spasms. I would be bent over, could not do the normal daily tasks after taking those injections for about a month or two. And so in my mind, I said, I can't live the rest of my life like this. I have to figure out something that will lower my A1C so I can get off of these injections. So at the time, I was not thinking about reversing diabetes. I just wanted to get my numbers down low enough where I didn't have to be on the injections anymore. So that was my main focus, is getting my numbers down so I could get rid of that injection that was causing me so much discomfort. So I started doing my research. So after I did some research, I found some things that I felt like would work, but I was not confident that they would work. So the first thing I had to do was change the approach. So I had to change my mindset. So once I changed my mindset, that gave me the I needed to, like, get the ball rolling. So I became more serious and tunnel vision. Like, in my mind, I said, I'm going to do this. So I started implementing like daily affirmations. I even got a book of Psalms. I would read passages every day to help empower me to stay focused, change my mindset that all things are possible. Second thing I changed was my diet. So once I dealt with the mindset, and I will make some changes to lower my A1C, the next thing was my diet. First thing with the diet change, I started changing my proportions. So um, I didn't change to eating anything good right off the bat. I was still eating my fried chicken, my macaroni, have veggies on the side as well. But I changed my portion. So instead of eating on a full size adult plate, I was eating on the little, dessert plate, like the little saucers or the teacup saucers. I was making sure whatever I ate fit on that plate. So another thing I would do is also get the, little organized plates with the sections in it that we give children. I would eat off of those. I also had like the little mini dessert forks because I could not put a lot of food on that fork. So it was a mental thing. I would just eat with that little baby fork or that little dessert fork. So it would take longer for me to eat the food, which means I had like about 30 minutes to eat that food. So by then, that helps your brain catch up with your stomach to say, look, I'm full. So you don't eat as much. So that's something that worked for me as well, as it takes 30 minutes for your brain to send a signal to your stomach to say, yes, I'm full. So that little baby fork and the saucer, that trick helped me. So once I mastered that, then I went on to meal planning. I started meal planning 3 days at a time. Now, some people can do a week or they do a month and put in the freezer. That doesn't work for me. So I do Sundays where I meal prep for 3 days, and then on Wednesday I meal prep for the rest of the week. So you can do whatever works for you, or just trial and error, see what works for you if you don't know yet. So third thing is I changed the way I move. So exercise, I implemented exercise. So I didn't do any hard exercise, and I just walked. I started off walking. I did 10 minutes first. So I did 10 minutes every other day. If I could not make it to the park, I did it in my house. I did it just walking in place for about 10 minutes. Then I gradually went up to 20 minutes, and I just pushed myself like a couple of more minutes each day that I went to the park to walk. So that really helped me, and I started to notice a difference within probably 2 weeks, I'll say. Um, and then I incorporated my infinity hoop. So I seen some other YouTubers with the infinity hoop that was saying, "Oh, I lost inches," and I was like, "Okay, whatever. I don't believe it." But what the hey? I need to try something. I need to try something. So I got the infinity hoop. I tried it at first. Oh my goodness, that thing wouldn't move. I thought it was broke. I said, I'm going to send this thing back. They gave me a defective infinity hoop. So my daughter said, it's not broke. You just can't work it. So I just kept trying and kept trying. So finally, I got the rotation. I was like, okay, I got this. So I started doing it more regularly, and then all of a sudden it started getting loose. So I would take they got the detachable little pieces you take off as you're losing. So I took it off, took two pieces off, and then a month later I took two more off, and now just this past 2 days ago I did another infinity hoop video, and I had to take two more of the detachables off. So it actually does work. I will say that. Lastly, I love to do my mini stepper. Right now, I have a 30-day stepping challenge that I've been doing. I'm on, um, I don't know, by the time this video posts, I don't know what day I'll be on. So I might be halfway through the challenge by then. Because I do have to find some more medication, post pictures, and everything before I post this video. So again, I don't know what day I'll be on, but again, that mini stepper has helped me tremendously. That's the hardest one, I guess, is the mini steppers. I love walking, I love doing the infinity hoop, but that mini stepper is it's a challenge for me. Um, However, I do it every day, even though I hate doing it. I know it's good for me. Also, again, I do speak with a dietitian on the regular. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling my story uh, that I've been through. However, I now have a saying when speaking to any provider or doctor, I go with this. I take the things that resonate with me, and the things that don't, I leave at their doorstep. So that's with any situation. Like if it's something that sounds good to your spirit or your soul, and you think it to be, you know it to be true, or you think it to be true, then take that and run with it. But anything else that sounds like bull, leave that at their doorstep. I will say that. So with my dietitian, she did give me some things that I felt resonated with my spirit. But like perfect example of something I feel like did not resonate with my spirit is here. Uh, I want to say at the beginning of this month or last month. That was last month. The last week of last month, I had a appointment with my dietitian, and she had the nerve to tell me that I need to slow down. I'm losing weight at a rapid speed right now, and she feels like I need to slow it down a little bit. But I have another doctor that's telling me I need to lose 40 more pounds before I can get off my blood thinner. So I'm off all other medications, but I still have to take this one medication because I had blood clots prior before, so I had multiple things going on. But this is one that I'm still fighting with. So that doctor telling me I gotta lose 40 more pounds. This doctor telling me I need to slow down. So it's like just take what resonate with you and leave the rest at their doorstep. So because um, whatever. It's like one say one thing, next say nothing, whatever. And the most important thing you can take away from this video today is to know that you will go through lots of trial and error on this journey. I've went through lots of trial and error. I'm still going through trial and error at this point. Like I said, one doctor's telling me one thing, the other doctor's telling me another thing. Also, when it comes to things that your body likes, like now that I have changed my eating habits, and it's been for quite some time now, even when I try to eat something that is like treating myself per se, like the other day, I had a craving for a Philly cheesesteak. Now, I have a healthy option of a Philly cheesesteak. I have a video that you can go back and see. However, this particular day, I did not. I was out and about. I was out for about 10 hours. I had left my prepackaged food that I had made earlier that day. I left it at my mom's on her counter. So I'm stuck out and I'm hungry and the food noise is coming in. So I take it upon myself to stop at a local food restaurant to get my Philly cheesesteak. So, like I said, I still go through trial and error as well, even with reversing it right now. But that particular local food shop, they sell 8-inch sub sandwiches. What I did, I told the person that made the sandwich to cut it into 4 sections. I only ate a 1/4 of that sandwich and gave the rest to a family member. So even though I was able to feed that craving, I did not indulge, overindulge with it. So that's one thing. Like, it's a day to day, it's a lifestyle, it's a day to day trial and basis. You have to not be too hard on yourself. If you do mess up, try again tomorrow. You got another day to try again tomorrow. Erase today and start again tomorrow. That's something I had to give myself grace on and not be so hard with myself. So I will post pictures of the chart where my actual A1C results, like a chart from when I was diagnosed to the present, of how the chart has went up and down. And so that will be posted here above. Also, things that I've noticed that have improved is my energy. Like, my energy used to be so low, and I was fatigued, I was dizzy, I was always aching, joints were in pain. It's like any normal task that people did, going to the fair or anything like that, was like a whole exhaustion. Like, I just did not want to walk so long, or I could not even be out too long without, like I said, planning a bathroom break or something like that. So that's something that I really notice a difference with now that I am more confident, happy, fearless. Like, somebody tell me, you know, do something, I'll definitely try my best. I can't say I can do everything, but I have less uh, fear. I definitely notice that I have less fear now. And I'm like, if that person can do it, I can do it too. Because now that I have more energy and better gut health, I don't feel as sluggish and lethargic and things like that. So, since my diagnosis, I will be happy to say I have lost 139 pounds. Since my diagnosis. So I will also post a picture somewhere above of my before and after photo that some people, they're like, how did you do that? And I was like, just consistent, very consistent, taking one day at a time. Um, taking one thing at a time, not trying to overwhelm myself. Because in the past, like I said, I've tried different things in the past, but I would try them all, like, do this, do this, do this. And then I fell. I fell on my butt. So, yeah, it's just basically taking one thing at a time and mastering that and going on to the next. So, that's the key thing that helped me. So, again, tips that I would like to give you if you're someone that is, going through a similar situation, have some type of diabetic episodes, or you have loved ones that have the same issue or experienced in some of these same um, things that I've talked about today. Start small. I would say, like I said, change your mindset first, then work on different things in your diet. So, like for me, Gatorade, Propels, things like that, I love it. Even though I love my water, even though I love water and I drunk it on a regular. I still like my Propels and Gatorades and things like that. So I would say swap them out for the zero. I drink the Gatorade Zeros. I buy them by the case, but now my body, I don't need them all the time. I just drink them when I feel like I need some electrolytes in my system. So I probably drink them on the weekend. I don't, like I said, I don't have to drink them every day no more like I did prior, but it's a gradual thing. So start small. Another thing, I had a weakness for chips. So now I do Quest chips. They have a salsa verde chip. They have a chili lime chip. They have barbecue. They have nacho. I really didn't like the nacho, but I'm just saying they have a lot of variety. So I will get samples of those if you're a chip lover. Also, when it comes to candy bars and things like that, Quest, they have a cookies and cream and also a chocolate chip that are two of my faves that I like to snack on if I have a sweet tooth. Also, with ice cream, instead of getting real ice cream, you know what I do? I take sugar-free creamer and my protein shake, mix those and put them in the fridge overnight. So anytime I have that taste for some ice cream or gelato or yogurt, anything like that, I put it in my Ninja Creamy and I eat that, and it comes out tasting just like ice cream. You can even put some nuts on it or whatever. So that's some things that I do. I also do sugar-free applesauce. I do Greek yogurt with some crushed raw almonds instead of doing like granola. So you just have to tweak. But again, don't overwhelm yourself with it. Do a little at a time. And that's how to be the most successful or a lifetime changes, not just a crash diet or the short term fix. We're trying to do this on long lasting. So, another thing I say is track your progress. So with me, I had a mini book that anytime I had a win, I would track that win in there. Or I'm like, okay, I'm no longer doing it this way. I'm now doing it this way. Like far as the yogurt, I'm no longer doing the sweet yogurt with the chips, the chocolate chips on it with the granola. I now do it with fresh cut strawberries, blueberries, raw crushed almonds on top. Like I made these tweaks to my Greek yogurt. So those is wins for me. So I document those progresses because those are big. And I stay consistent. So I feel like if you stay consistent, even if you, like I said, if you fall today, make a mishap like I did the other day with the Jersey Mike's, oh well, it happened. It's over. Tomorrow is a new day. Stay consistent. Like take one day at a time. And that's how I get through. I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you my story and giving you some insight on how I reversed type 2 diabetes and some tips on what may help you reverse type 2 diabetes or one of your loved ones. So, again, if you're going to make big changes in your life, please consult a physician first before making those changes because what worked for me um, might not work for you. But I will say this, I've helped other people change some of their eating habits, and I have also heard responses that their numbers have gotten better. But like I said, you just have to be consistent. So some close members to me that I've helped out, they said they no longer have back pain. Even their joints are not hurting anymore. Is what one friend have told me. So even though she's still on her journey as I am too, she has noticed that she has more energy and her joints are not hurting anymore. She could not even sleep at night because the joints were in so much pain and she was having throbbing pain in her legs. So that's one change. I have another friend that uh, is also on this journey, and she's saying that the juicing has helped her a lot. I don't even know if I talked about the juice, but yeah, the juice is a key factor that has helped me as well. I have other videos and recipes as well that I can post that has helped me with this particular issue where the juicing uh, has helped unclog and get rid of mucus and things like that, and also work on the gut and lower the sugar A1C. So there's definitely ways to reverse that A1C if you're having issues with it and they're trying to put you on all these injections and all these finger pricks. Like right now, I have here with me, I have the finger prick box. And even though I'm not on this stuff, I still keep this as a reminder that this and then this had all of these different freaking pills that I was on that I'm no longer on pertaining to my diabetes. And with diabetes, more things happen, like you'll get cholesterol issues, you have to get on that medicine. You get water retention issues, you have to get on that medicine. So I'm like, once the diabetic symptoms come, or if you become a type 2 diabetic, it's not just one medicine, it'll be another one, another one, another one, as some of you already know. So, like I said, only one I'm on now is my blood thinner, and I am on a weight loss journey right now. And you can look at some of my other videos for those. But I want to speak it into existence that at the end of 2025, I will be off of that medication as well. So if you have found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more health journey tips that I have coming up or that I have posted in the past. You can go back and watch those videos as well. So what I would like, if anyone does try any of these tips that I've spoken about today, in 3 months time, if you stay consistent, can you please come back and comment your progress or give your story on what you've done, and or any trials and errors that you have come into. Or if you even have any questions that I did not answer today, please leave them below and I'll be sure to try my best to answer those questions. But I would definitely love to hear a progress update on anyone that has watched this video. So until next time, stay healthy, stay consistent, and try your best. Like I said, if you do have any falls or trials, tomorrow is coming. Try it again. Bye.